Hello everyone, this is Zephyros the Wraith. And you all remember my chocolate pool? Of course you do. Because you drank it. I have my evidence, and you better start running, because I've sent my assassins after you, this very instant. Sadly people, today, I'm not wearing a button-up shirt. I know, it's very sad. But the shirt I am wearing is still kind of epic. Look! Aha! Dragon shirt! You don't get much better than that. Only with button-up shirts. Okay, people. Other than the fact that I'm not wearing a button-up shirt today, I'm back again today with quite a random video, I have to say. But I do hope you enjoy it, even though it has just nothing but pure randomness in it. And today's video is about how chocolate is taking over the world. Oh yes. The game is on. Okay, I don't know what game is on, but there is a game that is on, and that is all that matters. We don't need to know what game it is. We just have to play it. I get the feeling that's not the best advice I could give my viewers. Well, I guess during the course of this video, I'll have to give you something else to think about. In my search to discover if chocolate really is taking over the world, I went to the world's most trustworthy source of information known. An expert on all facts of life, no matter how mundane or how out of this world. A source of information known throughout the ages to be completely trustworthy, to be without corruption and lies. The Internet. And in my search, it really didn't take me long to find some interesting facts on chocolate. Some of them quite odd and not something you would usually associate with chocolate. And some of them, let's just say they were quite chocolatey covered facts. And they tasted delicious as my brain ate them up. And yes, before you ask, I do indeed eat knowledge in a literal sense. Now, I'm going to share some of the most interesting facts I found here, and explain to you perhaps why this might prove that chocolate is taking over the world as we know it. You're all eating chocolate right now as you watch this video, aren't you? Aren't you? Don't give in to the temptation! Fight the power! Fight the chocolate. Chocolate. Don't judge me! Okay, let us really begin the video now. We all know that basically, chocolate is made from cocoa beans. If you don't know this, which rock have you been living under? But perhaps something you might not have known is that chocolate was held in such high opinion because it made chocolate that at some point or another, it was actually used as a currency. The Mayans, the Aztecs, and the Toltec peoples all used cocoa beans as a form of currency at one stage or another to pay for various things. Now, I don't know about the rest of you, but it is obvious to me that when the main ingredient, the very basic needed ingredient for chocolate, becomes so valuable to man that people can use it as money, that shows me that even from the earliest stages of man, chocolate was beginning to control our lives. Or maybe they just really like chocolate, which might explain their darker skin color. But recent studies on chocolate has proven that this is not only a thing of the past. Chocolate may not be being used as a direct currency now, but it is still worth a lot of money. A study done back in 2006 showed that people spent $7 million a year on chocolate-based products worldwide. And we all know how well a small bribe of chocolate works on almost anybody. A sign? I would think so. A sign that liberally hit us upside the head quite firmly to remind us that we need to eat more chocolate. I mean, fight the urge to eat chocolate. Oh, phew, that was a good save. Now, that was an example of chocolate perhaps ruling over our economical lives. But what about something maybe a bit more personal? Do you know that it's been proven that chocolate has special qualities that allows it to control certain aspects of our bodies and minds? Oh yes, chocolate having direct control over us. Chocolate, as said by people such as Emperor Montezuma of Mexico and the Italian inventor Giacomo Casanova, actually has aphrodisiac qualities. Now guys, don't get too excited with this idea, okay? Now, this has been backed up by medical studies done on chocolate to show that it actually has hundreds of natural chemicals in it, including some feel-good chemicals such as caffeine, theobromine, and phenylethylamine, which is also known as PEA. Now, PEA, when it's consumed, causes a chemical reaction in the brain, which is very much similar to the feeling of falling in love. So not only does chocolate make you potentially, it also makes you fall in love with it. If that isn't a form of mind control, I don't know what is. Wait, no. No. Oh. Now, people actually fell so much in love with chocolate that eventually the French ruler, King Louis XIV, made a court position, namely entitled Royal Chocolate Maker to the King. Now come on people, perhaps when looking at the corruption within our governments, we should be looking at chocolate and politicians, but those two things are completely unrelated, because at least chocolate does the job it's meant to. Did you know that chocolate can actually kill you? Well, if it's laced with poison like what happened back in the 17th century with the Bishop of Chiapa in Mexico, who, because of an edict he had passed, which apparently irritated a lot of people, especially the upper-class Spaniards, one day found a lethal dose of poison accidentally added into his daily cup of chocolate. Though it is rumored that whereas he did depart this world, apparently he did so with a smile on his face. Now, is it just me, or is this somehow a bit reminiscent of an old Batman cartoon revolving around an evil plot created by the Joker? Now, is this the only connection between chocolate and death? Quite frankly, no. Although not connected to a real death, there is a connection between chocolate and Alfred Hitchcock's movie Psycho. And this is because in the infamous shower scene in this movie, it was chocolate sauce that was used to simulate blood. Now what do these facts prove? That chocolate has another hold on another part of our lives, with the very fact that it can kill us. Or that we just connect chocolate and death together in very strange and kind of awkward ways. I think the evidence is piling up, showing us that chocolate is controlling more of our lives than any of us first suspected. Now, for a final note, to put the final nail in the coffin on chocolate, I have for you the final few facts. Apparently, it's not chocolate itself which causes acne, headaches, or cavities. It is the sugar and additives put into the chocolates that smooths it out and sweetens it that does this. And also dark, but not milk or white chocolate, is actually good for you in certain quantities. Wait, what's going on? These facts aren't what I was looking for. Oh, what's this last one? Now, this final fact reads, chocolate, in all reality, actually happens to be a good source of antioxidants, chemicals best known for their cell-protective qualities. Antioxidants scavenge and fight off free radicals, which are wildly reactive rogue oxygen molecules that are known to damage cell membranes and DNA directly. Free radicals aid and cause heart disease by oxidizing LDL cholesterol, leading to hardened arteries. These molecules are also associated with cancer and degenerative diseases all over the body. Well, chocolate, my lifeblood. For any of you watching this video, remember kids, eat as much chocolate as you possibly can. Someday it might save you from cancer and heart disease. If your parents won't give you any, just show them this video. What? Is chocolate ruling the world? Who cares anymore? Anti-cancerous goodness. Alright people, I want to thank you all for sticking with me through this kind of silly and nonsensical video, but I do hope you enjoyed it at least a little, and perhaps even learned a thing or two, some facts that you may not use ever in your life, but oh well. I want to thank you all for sticking with me through this video once more, and I hope in the future that you will enjoy these videos and stick with me ever more through all my weird and random videos. Thumbs up or down whether you liked or disliked it, and please comment below about what you liked and what you hated about this video, because anything you can give me about criticism or what you liked or things I could change would help make these videos better in the future for you guys to enjoy them more. As always, subscribe to this channel if you want to catch my future videos as they come out, and I will see you all later. As always, this is Sephiroth Reyes, over and out. Now, excuse me, I have to melt a pool load of chocolate to fill my pool that was full this morning. That person who drank my pool better still be running. Chocolate. No! Where'd my chocolate go?